You've lost 100 pounds.
Yeah, 100 pounds.
You said you lost 30 pounds.
Yes.
Can you describe? Did you take this journey together? What was it caused the change?
He caused the change, actually. He always knew that us getting in shape and getting healthy was going to be good for our careers. I wasn't like obese, so I didn't really see the need to actually change my life. You don't know that you're depressed and sad and non-energized until you're actually healthy and you feel amazing. You're like, okay, I was missing out. I really feel amazing right now. So he was the one that was very, very overweight, and it was really affecting our work and our life. And he kept trying to find a way to lose the weight. And he tried every diet on the planet, and then he finally found fasting. And I thought he was crazy. This is not for me. I'm gonna die and everything. And it took me 6 months of him doing intermittent fasting, and he lost about 40 pounds in 6 months. And I was like, okay, this actually works. He looks great. He's losing weight. He feels amazing. I'm gonna jump in. And once I jump in, he always says, once I jump in on his ideas, we move faster. So once I moved, I jumped in the wagon. We both started like losing weight more like steadily and
that's with everything.
faster,
Yes. Once you get on the bus, like we just get there faster.
So losing 100 pounds, intermittent fasting. How long between when you wake up and your first meal?
Today I do 16 hours fasting, but I do intuitive eating now. So I eat when I'm physiologically hungry. I'm almost carnivore, like Liver King.
Yeah.
And Carnivore MD.
Without the trend.
Minus the trend.
The anabar.
No.
The
Well, I
testosterone.
do TRT.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know you did
Really?
TRT.
I do TRT.
Okay,
I
cool.
love it. And yeah, I'm not gonna say who I consult to, but I have different doctors and different people. I'm in a clinic in LA. I started doing it like at 39.
Okay.
I'm 40 now.
Yeah.
And I feel amazing, brother, because I didn't want the depression. I understand the mental side of it. I don't do it for fitness. I do it for mental. I do fitness because I have a lot of stories to create. But yeah, I do it for mental, not to get depressed and stuff.
To lose 100 pounds, like what kind of caloric deficit were you creating every day? Were you eating one time a day, 2 times?
I was eating 1 time a day, like 4 burgers, a lot of like crazy meals. Today I eat 2 big meals, steak a lot, and fries, steak and fries every day. That's what I eat, steak, fries, and eggs. The same thing every day.
Okay.
Very disciplined.
Yeah. That's the easy part. They talk about this in the 4-Hour Body.
Yeah.
Eating the same thing every day is one of the keys to be able to pull this off. The intermittent fasting thing, I don't know if you know who Greg O'Gallagher is, Kino Body. He is one of the biggest proponents in the world on intermittent fasting. So that's where I learned it from
love
him.
it, brother.
Yeah,
I love it. Fasting is the
from him.
best.
I started TRT when I'm 42. I'm 45 now.
Okay.
So yeah,
You look amazing,
I know. Well, as soon as I started doing shows with him, he's like, "Yeah, TRT is great," and I'm like, "God, I gotta start looking into because I'm 54, right? So I'm like, I've never been on TRT. My TRT is a squat rack, right? I just try.
It's gonna be hard for you.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, maybe there's something to this. I'm actually looking. into it
Let
right
me
now.
ask you, why wouldn't you get on TRT if it
I
helps
just-
your brain?
I would do
compute,
it. Oh,
compute.
I will. Actually, that's actually the main reason I want to do it because I want to see what everybody. Because he was like he told me, he says, "Yeah, man, the colors are more vivid in my world now because of TRT." I'm like, okay, maybe I should try this. Maybe there's something to this.
This is the best explanation I could give. So we do hypoxia training in the Air Force. They put us in a chamber and they start sucking the oxygen out of the chamber, and you have to do like math equations. By the end of it, once they get to like 18,000 feet, you don't know your fucking name. You're not responding. I have a video of me doing this. It was my 30th birthday. I'm sitting there doing this. You're writing in circles. You don't know where you are. People are calling your name. You don't know anything because all the oxygen is gone, but you feel good, right? And then you don't remember any of it. And then when they put the oxygen back in the room, it's really weird because everything goes from a tunnel to back to being wide, and everything goes from gray to all of a sudden everything's colorful. Same thing happens with a G-lock. If you've ever seen somebody who pulls like really hard G's, all of a sudden everything becomes like tunnel vision. Okay. TRT was like that, but for my life. It was like everything tasted bland, and going to like, I remember there was a girl who had asked me to drive out to Summerlin, which is like 25 minutes to go to her house. And this was before I was on TRT, and I was like, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Now, once I got on that TRT, I didn't give a fuck if it was 57 miles away. I'm like, I'm coming right now, honey. I'm coming right now. All of a sudden, what happens is testosterone makes effort feel better. Effort in the gym, effort at your job, effort with women, effort with networking, effort for me. Like I did 8 hours of study for this podcast to get, I have like 75 questions for you guys. I did that beforehand, but like that was the effort that I put in order to do this. Testosterone makes effort feel good. Yeah. The problem is you can't do the same, like for, I'm guessing your levels are probably somewhere between 700, 900 total tests or something like that.
My doctors take care of me, brother.
Yeah. You can't do the same thing. You can't do the same thing for women because like a woman on 700 testosterone, it would be like very detrimental.
No. She takes actually natural pills too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's 38 and she's amazing.
And you run like 10 miles a day?
Yes.
No, just
people ask me like, why? How come I haven't done TRT up to this point? And it's like I really haven't really thought about it.
It's very frowned upon in society.
That
because
too.
they're hacking the hormones, but it makes no sense. Everybody's messing their hormones with terrible nutrition, but they tell you don't hack the hormones. Maybe you're shaving 5 years, 10 years out of your life, but maybe you're gonna live to 130. You're gonna live now to 120.
I don't think you're shaving anything off your life. Because
maybe you're not, but what is the risk then?
If you're overweight, you take TRT, yes, there's a problem if you stay overweight because the fat in your body is going to aromatize into estrogen. But it also is going to get you in the fucking gym to lose the weight. Yeah. I lost weight. I lost fat when I got on TRT, you know, so that's the thing. You're actually healthier in the end because you're active. That to me is the reason why.
I remember I started going on Fresh and Fit, and then it was in the summer months, and I'd wear like a tank top, and people like when I do my show, you only see me from here up, right?
Swallow.
So I go on Fresh and Fit. They go, damn, he works out, so of course what everybody says is, oh, it looks like the TRT's working for Rolo. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not on TRT. I have not ever been on TRT, and and this is how I look. Just I've always been a hard gainer. I always have like kind of swimmer's kind of physique, I guess. Okay. But now if I go on TRT, I won't be able to say that anymore.
No, and you should be proud of it.
Yeah, I don't see any pride. I don't see any. You know, it's funny to say when a woman gets into like menopause, we give her estrogen and give her all kinds of. Well, what's the
hack it?
That's okay, but it's not okay for you to have testosterone.
Your hormones are what decides your reality. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when women don't understand their menstrual cycle, they deal with problems differently every day. Mm-hmm. Every day, the way of their hormones determines the outcome of each event. Mm-hmm. So everything is about hormones. Mm-hmm. Society, study hormones, and you'll conquer your life. It's all about hormones.
He's right. So one of the problems, you remember I have this discussion about free will and evolutionary psychology. Mm-hmm. It's like insulin, testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, progesterone. These are all the hormones, and then the neurochemicals of norepinephrine, serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine. These things flow through your system at different rates and cause people to be completely different. It's not actually free will. These are neurochemical responses that were selected for through evolution. And so that's the thing. Like people don't understand. If you can conquer some of these things and understand how they work, your life is you're going to live a lot better or a lot happier. Like some of your ancestors probably lived a lot more healthy, fulfilling existences because of that.
And we give a lot of weight to thoughts and psychology. But when your hormones are right, then you can think straight and you don't take everything so personal, especially women through their cycle. Like we know if you make a joke a certain day of the month, it's gonna be funny, but 2 weeks later I'm gonna kill you. So if you manage a way to level your hormones and understand them, you can get to a place where every day is good. Every day you can answer your questions the best way or do your job and not be super emotional.